What's up, guys? Another patch overview for December 18th for the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. First of all, we have a couple pets that you can get. I believe these ones you have to... Actually, they are in your Emporium, okay. I was wondering if you had to buy them through a pack, because I know they're doing packs that include these guys. They're doing some sale or something like that. You can check that out, on the website. And then there's even more stuff, which is basically barricades. All these different things are barricades that you can use. Probably available for blings in the Emporium as well. But getting into the content of this patch, the mage is the free hero this week. Same thing as always, if you level him up, you can get a bling discount on him. Last week's No Ballistic Cannon has been removed, replaced by a new creature, the Popeye. We'll check him out in a little bit. Skeletor is now able to take a nap thanks to his new animation. He's got an idle animation. If you don't validate your castle properly, and if you skip him, he now has an idle animation. Picking in this version, you will see a big improvement in your ability to target creatures stationary and moving that you are aiming for without compromising your ability to move with accuracy. So I don't know exactly what this means. I always use shift click to aim anyway, and sometimes you miss, sometimes you don't, but it wasn't really a big deal anyway. So I don't see this being a big issue. I don't know exactly what they're going for. Steam Market. An item purchased on the Steam Market will now go into the buyback section if your inventory is full. I mentioned what I thought about them adding the Steam Marketplace to certain items and creatures in the last video. Not really a big fan of it, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world because you can't buy everything. You can only buy most wanted stuff and then cosmetic items. So it's really the most wanted creatures that is the only area that's pay to win, which it kind of is. You're basically buying materials, but you can already do that. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. The game is definitely somewhat pay to win, I would say, for sure. But free-to-play players can still do about as good of a job as anyone else. I have not spent a whole lot of money on this game. I bought a pack way back in closed beta to actually get access to the game, and then I think I bought one bling pack after that. So I haven't really bought that much. Most of my blings are from Bling Mines, and I think that's basically it. Bling Mines, and then the quests that you get when you go up through the game. Clans. The alpha tag has now been modified to beta. Clan members can now use revenge button to venge other clan members, which is actually kind of cool. You can attack anyone who's attacked your clan members. I actually kind of like that feature quite a bit. I think that's pretty good. I think clans is a good step in the right direction for sure. Like what they're doing with it. Castle level is now visible in lists of clan members. Sounds. The Knight's Lashing Flame and Flame Coat abilities have had their sound improved. Archer's Spiral Shot ability has improved sound as well. Material-O-Matic, the upgrade button, will now be disabled on click until the server responds. I'm not sure if there's like an exploit there or something. I don't really know why they added this. I'm guessing it messed something up. It either crashed the game or there was some sort of an exploit that people were using. And then the building info panel will no longer be displayed when selecting an empty mine. And that is basically it. There's just bug fixes. We're going to go ahead and jump in-game. Actually, before we jump in-game, I just want to show the Popeye guy here. So right here, I wanted to just show the material cost because this right here is just insane. You are not going to be able to mass this guy because he takes not even just one epic, but 2 epic materials, which is absolutely insane. This guy should be the absolute best creature that we've seen so far because I think this might be the most expensive non-boss creature that we've had to buy. Is that actually accurate? If you guys know, let me know because I don't remember every single creature that came out, but I'm pretty sure this is up there in terms of how expensive this creature actually is. A 8 defense rating, it's going to be something similar to a Stairmaster, but a Stairmaster and an IMAX, but like in the middle between the both of them compared to a defense rating. So keeping that in mind, I think we're just going to jump into game and take a look at him. So I'm only buying one of him. I always only buy one to test it out, and then if it's good, I will buy multiples. The stats you can't really go by because he says he has a lot of health, but resistances are really what matter when it comes to creatures in general. You can also see, if you go in here, all these like derp things, these are like old units. They're chickenpox versions that I have never sold, just in case I ever use them, because there are still certain chickenpox units that are better than the crafted counterparts, but it's getting to be less and less over time. They do stealth nerf, stealth buffs. I don't even know at this point if they still would be better because I haven't tested them in a couple of weeks. But what you can do is you can go into like your thing here, and you can see kind of what they used as a template. So they use Stairmasters as a template, not IMAXs. You can see by the resistances, 33, 41%, 33, 41%. So they use this. They use the Stairmaster as a template. So and then they basically doubled his health and a little bit more magic damage. But let's just jump into the castle and see exactly how this guy performs overall. So first of all, I want to just go in and kill him really quickly because you can see how ineffective he is when you just try to kill him. So he didn't actually even get one shot off when you're actually trying to fight against him. Now obviously there's no traps to support him, and there's no other creatures to support him. So let's actually take a look at what he does when you're not actually trying to fight him, because maybe you can use him. But in my opinion, he's just a little bit too weak for his point cost. So that's his projectile. It's pretty easy to dodge. I like the fact that he gets small and that it's hard for you to target him. And even when you are targeting him, I think he takes reduced damage. I do like that about him. The only problem that I really have is, actually I have a couple problems with him. First, that animation, I think it's a little bit too long. You know when he's going to shoot you, and on top of that, the projectile is so slow. So those two being this, like those two reasons make it really easy to dodge, and also really easy to kill him because he's, you know, yeah, he goes small, but at that point, like if I just wait for him here, is he even gonna come towards me? You can always get a shot or two on him and dodge, so I think that's a little bit too much. And then I think his health is a little bit too low. I think pretty much every single stat that he has is too low. I still haven't gotten hit by his projectile, so let me take a look at his damage. If I can ever get hit by his projectile. There we go. So it does about 650 to 700 damage. I still think that's a little too low for a 8-point unit. You're talking about 4 Merklers, or 2 to 3. It would be 4 Merklers, I think. They're 2 points each, yeah. Or about 3 Devlin. That's like 1,200 damage worth of smaller point units. Maybe more. If you have 4 Merklers, that's probably about 1,600. So they're also harder to dodge because they have an AoE and their projectiles faster. So I mean, you have to really think about that when you're going into use a creature like this. He has a little bit more hit points. That's about the only thing that's different between him and a Devlin or something like that. Also, from what I've heard, if you have AoE traps, stuff like spike traps and rotating flame traps and things like that, it'll kill this guy really quickly, even in his small form. I haven't actually tested that, but he's got such low hit points that it seems like it would probably be the case if he gets hit by something. He might be pretty easy to kill. So, from what we've seen with other creatures, it's rare that they actually do a balance change to these creatures afterwards. They have done it. They did it to the guy who spawns chickens, whatever his name is, General Eccentric or whatever. They did it to him. They buffed him slightly, but other than that, I don't think they've really made any changes whatsoever. And with the material cost that this guy has, I just don't think he's worth it overall. So I'm only going to be buying one of this guy. If I do end up making a new defense, I'll probably throw him in just because I like to use units that are new. So I mean, I might make some sort of like a more troll defense that I can just throw units in that I feel like using, and not actually try to accumulate crowns or anything like that. I might end up doing that. I know I said I was going to do a defense or a viewer castle video last week, and I ended up not doing it. This week I think I'm just going to go ahead and do an attack video, because I don't have, I mean, yeah, I have a list for viewer castles, but it's like 2 months old, so I don't really want to use those ones. I think I'm going to go ahead and just find high crown people, as high crowns as I can find, and that'll serve 2 purposes. Basically, I can attack and see other people's defenses, and maybe it'll spur something that will make me want to build a new defense, and then also it'll allow me to test all of these attack changes that they've been doing. Because really, I'm waiting for big defense changes, but they're just not coming. I figured they would do like 1 or 2 updates to attacking, but they've really been just going crazy on trying to make to improve the attack experience, which I think is the wrong way for them to go. I really do think that the only thing that separates this game from any other game is the defense aspect. And if you want to go and play a third-person action RPG type thing, you're going to go ahead and pick up Diablo 3 or something like that just does it better overall. I don't think they can really compete in that aspect. So that's always been my opinion of this game, and for a while they were doing okay with the most wanted creatures and everything like that. They're still releasing them. It's just they're kind of just copies of other units that don't really do anything special. So, you know, the last defense that I made, the Duplicator was a really cool unit, and then after that, it's really just like they rebuilt the Sadistic Cannon and gave it an AoE that lasted a little while, and then this new Stairmaster thing, I mean, it's nothing too special. I mean, it's like the Pew Pew version of IMAX, but it shoots slower, and that's about it. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I think I am going to go ahead and do an attack video this week, though. Take a look at all the different things that they've been doing with attacking, and then also maybe I can get some ideas for a new castle of my own. So that's going to be it for this video. I do want to talk a little bit about, for people who watch my Evolve videos and who are interested in the game, there is going to be a beta coming up in January. It starts January, I think it's January 16th or 15th. I know it's one day earlier for Xbox. Xbox is open beta. PC will be a closed beta. If you had access to the big alpha, you're automatically in. And if you own, I believe it's the first Left 4 Dead on Steam, you will also get access, because it's the same company that made that game. I'm not sure if there are other ways of getting access, but I know that I'll have, I think I'll have keys to give away, because I did, I'm not sure how they're going to do it, basically. What I'm thinking is that I had a bunch of keys extra from the big alpha, a bunch of emails that got in. I don't know if they're going to send out emails to those people, or the people who I gave out keys to, they'll just get it activated on Steam. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, so I may have keys to give away. I might be doing a giveaway at some point. That'll be down the road. I mean, they're going to do it probably the week of the beta, so obviously that shouldn't be, if somebody is interested in trying out the game, that should not be the way that you try to get access. I would think your best option would be to take a look at the post on their website. You can either look at their Twitter or look at the website, your website itself, and take a look at the details, see exactly what you need to do to get access to it. And maybe during the holiday sale that's going on right now, you can pick up Left 4 Dead, the first one, for like $5, and you'll get access to the beta if that's something you're interested in. So I think that's basically it. They might do it for pre-orders too. I'm not 100% sure. Again, read the website. Don't take what I'm saying as like complete truth, because I just skimmed over it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.